This is for all the preppers, the Second Amendment supporters, Tea Party, and my boys out there with Don't Tread on Me bumper stickers, people who want to be civilian sheepdogs, and just guys who, them and their neighbors have already talked about it. If shit hits the fan, they're going to work together. Watch this video, think about standardizing so ammo, parts, and magazines are all interchangeable. I want to talk about getting a tactical setup done on a really tight budget. Not just everybody can afford to go out and buy an AR-15, especially with all the gun hype and uncertainty. It's really jacked up the prices. I used to recommend the SKS as a cheap budget rifle. I think it's a great way to go, but the prices have really skyrocketed on this as well. I'm finding them, when I find them, $550 and up. And they're really in beaten up condition. Plus, 7.62 is on the shelves everywhere, every gun shop, every sporting goods store. That means people are not hoarding it. That means in a shit hits the fan scenario, I can't buy or barter. I can't buy what the other guy does not have. So, what I'll recommend now, the High Point. They make several different calibers, but I recommend 9mm due to the popularity of the round. If you have an AK, if you have an SKS, stock up on ammunition right now. If your neighbor doesn't have it, you're not going to get it unless you already got it. The High Point is lighter than the SKS. They make several aftermarket parts like the SKS for the High Point. It doesn't have to be modified to take magazines. The High Point takes magazines right out of the box. They have a lifetime warranty. It doesn't matter if you're the first guy or the 20th guy to own it. If there's a problem, you mail it in, they fix it, they send it back, you get a free magazine. That's service. That's quality. It's all made in America. They're all rated to take plus P loads. You can fire hot loads out of that thing. They're only $350 for a brand new one. So if you and your neighbor's going to standardize so you can have ammunition, parts, and magazines interchangeable, it's an affordable way to go. Several small police departments have been outfitted with a High Point that can't afford to buy AR-15s. Again, I recommend 9mm due to the popularity of the round. Everybody and their grandmother is stocking up on 9mm, so you'll be able to find ammunition later. Or you can standardize that with your sidearm and just stockpile a bunch of 9mm. And 9mm out of that long barrel, that's no joke. 9mm is already a pretty size-efficient caliber. Put that extra velocity from that barrel, that's stopping power there. You can attach foregrips, lasers, lights. They make 15-round aftermarket magazines. There's magazine holders for the stock. I would personally put 2 15-round magazines there as well. Of course, you can attach scopes, slings, red dot sights. You can use the iron sights it comes with. You can attach bipods. And not that you would need it for 9mm. If you just wanted to make it look more intimidating, they do make muzzle brakes. I feel sorry for the son of a bitch who's brave and stupid enough to say, hey man, look, he has a High Point. Let's just walk over there and take it away from him. Yeah, I don't think that's going to turn out very well for him. Now, for an easy tactical setup for this, you can use the SKS Chest Rig. A 10-pocket chest rig can hold 200 rounds of 9mm. 10 pockets, 2 10-round magazines in each pocket at the ready. But for a complete tactical setup, something's still missing. You need a sidearm and a tactical setup for that too. So let's go over a couple of options. Alright, so let's talk about a good budget sidearm and a tactical setup for that too. Again, I'd recommend something in 9mm. That way, your primary and your sidearm are standardized, same ammunition. You just stock up on that one popular caliber, and you're good to go. I'd recommend you look for something, a good used gun. Take a buddy that knows a thing or two about firearms, look around in pawn shops and gun shows so you can get a deal, but make sure it's something quality. I'm going to go down a list of firearms I recommend that I have some experience with, or friends of mine have experience with, and that I've done research. So go down the list from highest price to lowest price, which is also going to be highest standard capacity to lowest standard capacity. We'll start off with the Glock 17. 70% of the police departments use Glock because it's reliable, durable, rugged, easy to clean, easy to maintain. 17 round standard capacity. You're looking probably the mid $500 range. Takedown is a cinch. Next up would be the Ruger SR9. It has a, again, 17 round standard capacity. You're looking the high $400 range. Takedown is pretty simple. It's a very reliable gun. Ruger is made in America. That means quality. And this design is very, very reliable. Then up would be the XD9. These guys come with a 16 round standard capacity. You're looking in the mid $400 range. Breakdown is not as easy as a Glock, but it is pretty simple. And they have a grip safety, so those of you new to firearms, it might be a very good option. They're a newer design, but they're proving themselves very well. They stand up and torture test extremely well, and they seem to be creating a good reputation for themselves. Then I would say the Ruger P95. It's basically a workhorse of a gun. You're going to buy a pair of work boots, this would be the equivalent. It's going to go bang every time. It's a very reliable gun. You're looking in the high $300 range. Takedown is pretty similar to a 1911. Not the easiest thing in the world, but definitely not the hardest. You get it down, practice makes perfect. Some say it's a little bulky, but it is damn well reliable. Then I would say it would be the High Point C9. These have a 10 round magazine capacity. You're looking brand new, $200 or so range. Takedown can be kind of a pain in the behind. However, High Point recommends you clean them every 1,500 or 2,500 rounds. I forget exactly. You can look it up. So you hardly ever have to go through that. And the High Point, people give them a lot of crap, but they work. We've all seen the videos where the Iraqi veteran tries to blow these damn things up. They're damn near indestructible. And if somebody breaks into your house at night, it'd be a much better option than having a baseball bat when he might have a gun. All right? Take care of your family, and the baseball bat ain't going to do it. For a simple tactical setup for the sidearm, I would say get a cheap leg holster. That's what these high-speed entry units like SWAT and Special Forces use. They use the leg holster because it's right by your hand for a natural movement in a stressful situation. You're not fumbling around, it's right there.